camera up there?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, it's just an iPad. So let's see. I'm gonna check, make sure we're live here.
How's my hair look?
I think we are live, but just to make sure. I think you guys look good. You're looking fine.
Looking good.
Looking good. I'll try not to say 6'7" tonight because I usually try to say that at least one time, and I don't know what it means, but I'll say it anyway. All right. Hopefully we're live. Let me just check again. Sometimes it doesn't go live immediately when I think it's going live. So let's see. Sorry, guys. This is usually more fluid than this. I'm dropping the ball here. All right.
Don't worry about it.
We are live. Okay.
Oh, we're live.
All right. Here we go, guys. All right. Welcome to this week's edition of Inside the Game with Coach Schmitz. I'm not sitting next to Coach Schmitz right now. I've got three players with me, and I'll give them their introductions in just one second. But we are at Morty's tonight, as you guys probably know. Morty's is the host for the Inside the Game, and please come out and see us. Visit Morty's. They're a great host for us. So we're starting off a little bit different tonight than we typically do. Typically, I talk to Coach, and we talk about the previous game, and then, then we talk to a couple players and that sort of thing. But since we had the bye week, and we're really coming off the Woodward game, which I don't really want to talk about anyway, and I got some very strong feelings about Woodward, I figured I'd bring on some players, and we just kind of shoot the whatever for a few minutes, if that's all right, and we can talk about the season, talk about what you guys are up to, and so let me starting here on the left. I got Jack Abbott, defensive line, tight end, all-purpose player on the team. Yeah.
Yeah. So a little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything. This is the comeback team here. We'll talk about that in 1 second. Dave Remigailo. I have a hard time saying your name.
Remigailo.
Remigailo.
Remigailo, yes.
But they call you Remy.
They call me Remy, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna have to start calling you Remy. In the broadcast, I don't know if you've ever watched, but I say your name incorrectly virtually every single time, and you make a lot of plays. Yeah, you see, I say your name
is usually the one.
Is how I say it. Yeah. So I'll call you Remy from now on. That's a lot easier. And then Antonio Farabee is over here. He's got the short chair over there. We put the best athletes in the shorter chairs to make them feel a little.
That's what it be though.
That's how it goes, right?
Yeah.
But pull that microphone a little bit closer to you so we can hear you. All right. Well, good stuff. So David's a linebacker, obviously, and one of the leaders on the team. And Antonio, do you go by Antonio? Is it Tone? What do you go by?
I go by Antonio. Some people call me Tone.
Tone?
Yeah.
Tone? Okay. And so you play DB, safety, you kind of moving around a little bit and return kicks.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, good stuff. Well, welcome, guys. So this is the comeback team. So to preface this, all three of these guys did not play football last year, right? So you guys took a year off, and then you came back, and we'll talk about each one of these stories in just 1 second. And then you moved to North Carolina, and then came back. Tell us that story. So what took you to North Carolina?
My dad, he was coaching up in North Carolina, so I wanted to play with him for a year. And I was just missing home, like just homesick. So I came back just to play some more football down here. So
yeah,
that was really sort of the deal. I learned a lot there, but ended up coming back here.
Now, did you play growing up? Did you play like junior Wildcats, or did you play like Colts, or what? What did you play growing up?
No, I played with Pope.
Oh, you did? Oh,
yeah,
you played.
I played with Pope middle school.
Okay.
Yeah, I played against y'all. It was a very
50-0.
It was
50-0.
a very interesting game. But
Backlight a legacy game.
Yeah, backlight. Yeah, I remember that.
Oh yeah. Back. Oh yeah. So yeah, we did play Pope. Like it was. You guys were in a region. We played you guys every single year. It came down to. You guys were always good though. You guys lost 50-0 against the Junior Wildcats.
Yeah, we did.
Oh man. Okay. Wow, that's not hard to bring that up. So that's what brought you over to the Wildcats.
Yeah, it did.
You saw the future was in the Wildcats.
I was like,
so
I would have played for Dunwoody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard like that. They said I had a choice between Chambly and Dunwoody. I'm like, hold on, like Dunwoody beat the mess out of us. I'm trying to go to Dunwoody.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was like, yeah.
All right. Well, good stuff. Well, welcome back. I'm glad that you came back to us and playing great this year. And we'll talk a little bit more about that. Jack, you are going to play baseball. You're a big baseball player.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yep.
Okay. Where are you going to play baseball?
Piedmont University.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
So did you play, growing up, you played football and baseball?
No, I started 8th grade. Mr. Hesprich
called me up and was like, we don't have a quarterback. I know you pitch and you're pretty good at baseball, so come out and try it. I mean, first practices went as well as you thought.
Yeah.
Like time ever playing football, but I had a great time and I just kept playing. I loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're going to pitch for the Wildcats in the
Yeah.
spring?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
getting ready to go on that. Does it make you nervous to play football and baseball? I mean, football is a more physical sport, obviously.
No, I mean, I love. I mean, I felt like I love how physical football is. I mean, last year I kind of missed. I mean, I love baseball, but it's a little soft sport sometimes. So I just love football. How
because
physical
you're
it
aggressive.
was.
You're
Yeah.
aggressive in the field.
No, yeah. I mean, I just love football and how physical it is to get out there.
What do you like better? You like playing the defense or offensive side of the ball?
I don't know. When I'm tied in, when you're at sniffer and you go block the end, it's pretty fun. But making a tackle or getting a sack is also pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. All right. So I do have a piece of trivia for you. You won the state championship with the Waffle Ballers.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah,
12U.
Yep.
12U. You got a state championship in baseball.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was a great team.
Did you play out of Murphy Candler?
Yeah, it was out of Murphy Candler. Just a couple guys, some of the better guys from Murphy Candler. They kind of put a team together to just compete outside of the tournaments Murphy Candler scheduled.
Okay. All right.
So I got our head coach, if anyone knows, Coach Rickle.
Yeah.
Shout out Dave Rickle.
Yeah.
He's one of our coaches.
He's a big Waffle House guy. That's the reason
Yeah.
you got the Waffle House, Waffle Ballers.
Exactly, that's where we
Is-
got it
is
from.
the waffle? You guys have the logo that says Waffle House, whatever.
Yeah.
Looks like Waffle House, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is awesome. All right, and Remy, I'm going to use Remy now from now on. So currently 9th in the county in tackles. That's an unbelievable stat for you. One of the leaders on the team. One of the things I heard about you is you're a big dog fan. Is that right?
A dog fan?
You have a
I
dog.
love my dog, Penny.
You love your dog.
Love my dog, Penny. She's adorable.
Your mom didn't want dogs, but you got a dog.
Yeah, I convinced her. Like, I was changing her lock screen, begging her for a dog every day. Now I got Penny. She's a little golden doodle. She's adorable.
Oh,
Love
you have a golden.
dogs.
Oh, I have a golden doodle.
Yeah.
They're great dogs.
Great
How old is
dogs.
Penny?
She's 6 years old,
Okay.
so she's pretty young.
Yeah.
Got some years.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Mine's 6 as well. They're great dogs. They're so easy to deal with.
she's
If
like
you're-
a little one, like 35 pounds, I think. So.
That's exactly my dog.
Yeah.
Exactly. Sadie is the same thing. But they're great because they don't smell. They don't make a mess.
Yeah.
They just kind of
Don't
chill out.
shed.
They
It's
don't.
pretty
They
good.
just chill out around the house. And then your finance academy. What is your finance academy job?
My finance academy job is a Wildcat Walk. So we cook like fried rice and orange chicken and teriyaki chicken every week, and then we sell it all on Fridays.
Oh my gosh,
And-
it's so good.
Is it good?
Yes,
Customer
it's really
testimonials.
good.
Where do
Yeah,
you
I
sell
go
it?
there.
What do you?
We just sell it like the picnic area at Dunwoody, and me and my friend Nathan Ho, we just started cooking it, and everybody loves it. I'd say. Do you
So
like it, Jack?
I have to know more about this.
Never
So
had it yet.
you haven't had it. So
Not
you
yet.
so at like on what, like a Thursday night. What
Yeah.
night are you doing this?
Thursday night and then Friday morning I have dual enrollment, so I just cook in the morning.
How
like,
much are you
all the
cooking?
Chicken. Well, we usually cook like 50 plates of fried rice and orange chicken, but this week we're doing 75. But
Do-
then I think we're gonna retire it after this week, honestly.
Do people pre-order it? I mean, how does that work? Or they just come up?
They
you
just
just
come
have
up
it.
during lunch, and
Oh, okay.
they can like Venmo, Cash App, anything. So
You're making
it's a
some
good
money.
deal.
I
Making some
got, I
good
got
money.
a question. So, like, if you retire it, can we like make something happen, like pre-order or order it? Like,
It's so
I
much
really want
work
it
to
to go.
cook it.
Get-
It's so much work to cook it.
How long does this go? How long does it go on? You gonna keep doing this?
This will probably be our last week.
This will be the last week. but you-
Yeah,
but
it's
you're-
too much work. Like, I don't get enough sleep before a football game, so I gotta
You gotta
lock in.
But you got to finance your New York trip, right?
I already paid for it.
Oh, you already
all.
paid
I
for
made
it.
all the money back. so,
Okay. All right. Well,
yeah.
Fortenberry, I'm sure, is very
He's
impressed
pleased.
by your work. How did you come up with that idea?
Well, like 2 years ago, you know Avery Watts?
No.
Or,
No.
Or Luke Phillips?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Luke Phillips and Avery Watts, they did Wildcat Walk before us, and then we just kind of took over this year. and did
Are
the
there
same
ever
thing.
any new original ideas in the Finance Academy? I feel like there are basically people who kind of
They were just
recycle things.
recycled,
Just
honestly.
pressure washing,
Yeah.
lawn care, and then that's it.
Yeah, it's sort of the same stuff over and over, which I'm not knocking. Some people are better at it than others, but I'm just curious if there's any new ideas. All right, Antonio. So averaging 31.6 yards per kickoff return. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
You like returning kicks?
I love it.
Makes me so nervous. Does it make you nervous at all? That you shouldn't say that. If it probably if it does.
No, like I usually like talk to myself before every kickoff. I was like, some of the kickoffs I just be like, I hope you kick it in me. Like most of the time, like every time they kick it away, I'm like, oh yeah, he's scared. I be talking to the ref too. They scared to kick it in me. The whole entire time. I think it was a game ago. They just kept kicking it to the other side. I was like, ref, they scared. So I just carry that confidence with me on the kickoff returns. So you can't really be nervous. If you're nervous, you're going to drop the ball. So
Yeah, yeah.
gotta have that confidence.
Now Chase kind of returns punts mostly, but so you're returning Chase and you return kickoffs. Is that right?
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
yeah. So 30. So what's the longest you've had so far? What's the longest return you've had so far?
I think it was that Arabian Mountain game where I turned it up. I think it was the kickoff, the starting kickoff.
Yeah.
And I turned it up to the 30, so about a 70, not 70.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, you did. Yeah. You know, it's funny too. The kickers are so inconsistent that you never know where it's going to go. You know, whether it's the kicker. I mean, other than our kickers.
Besides Chris,
Yeah, Chris or Jude. You know, you kind of can predict them a little bit better. But man, you go to these other teams, and even you look on the stats, you're like, man, you don't know where the ball's going to go, man. I mean, half the time you're like, I don't think he knows. He's just kicking the thing, and hopefully where it goes in the right direction.
Right.
You know, because a lot of times, they squib them down there or whatever, and then you're kind of left out in the cold. Yeah, I think people will probably be kicking away from you with these averages that you've got. So Golden Spike. So this week's game, Chamblee, Golden Spike game. What does that mean to you guys? Big rivalry game.
means a lot.
Means everything.
Means a lot.
So much.
You can't,
Most important game of the season.
can't
I'd
lose
say.
to Chamblee. I mean, it's just, I wouldn't say I know a lot of people there, but just the fact that it's Chamblee, I mean, it's so close. And
Couple neighborhood friends.
yeah.
My
just-
cousin went there, and she been talking a whole bunch of smack, so I can't let that happen.
Well, yeah, I mean, a lot of these kids played Murphy Candler baseball.
Yeah.
Played
Murphy
certainly
Candler football.
Murphy Candler football, Colts, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, so you guys have been around these guys for a long time. You know, and I know they go to different high schools and you know split off when they're whatever ninth grade, but still you should know a lot of these kids. So
Yeah.
it means a lot, right? So
Yeah.
what are your expectations for this week?
A win by a lot. That's
You
what
watch film. What are you guys expecting out of Chamblee this week?
I think
they
we
got
have
a good quarterback.
Game plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a good game plan. You know, I won't expose too much.
No,
but we got
don't
a
do
good
that.
game plan. They got a scrambling quarterback, but we're putting some stuff in there. I think we'll be able to shut them down and get a good stop on the
Don't want
defense.
don't want any Baltimore material for them.
Yeah.
But I think it'll be a good game. I mean, the two teams are matched up pretty evenly. So Jack, I heard your nickname is Big Smokey.
Oh yeah,
Is
that's
that right?
a little throwback. Yeah.
What is that?
I think Coach Corbett, Murphy Candler, he called me it because I was big and I'd hit the ball pretty hard.
Yeah,
But yeah, I mean, Big Smokey, just get up there and hit the ball hard.
Big Smokey. Do you have any nicknames on the football team or baseball team now?
I mean, Jabbit, I get called
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But no,
No, that's
nothing
it.
that-
I mean, baseball is one of those games, though. Everyone has a nickname typically,
Yeah.
right? You got to
yeah.
come up with something.
Oh, actually, Jack Rabbit.
Jack Rabbit. Oh, that's
that,
pretty good.
That was the coach. Shout out Coach Rickle again. He gave me that. I've been calling that.
There we go.
Big Poppy. That's what people call you.
34 is my baseball number, so Big Poppy, lefty too.
Nice.
So I get a little of that.
Very nice. Baseball team lost a lot of pitching last year. Are you going to be the ace of the squad this year?
No, I don't think I'll be in there low relief, but it'll be probably maybe Spencer left off, Vincent Reese, but we'll hit the ball. That's
Yeah.
gonna be our strength. We're gonna put at least 10 runs every game.
Huge season last year for the Wildcats. Probably the best we've seen in a long, long time.
Yeah.
So trying to follow up in a really good season. All right. So let's see. Let me go back to David. Let's see what really motivated you to return? What was the one thing that drove you back?
Coach Schmitz, he's kind of bugging me all year that I didn't play. He was like, just let me talk to you for 15 minutes. If you give me a conversation, maybe you'll be interested in coming back. But really, I feel like what did it for me was before Nash left, he knew he was leaving. And he told me, he's like, now that, I'm not involved in the football program, I just really think you should play football again, next year. And I was like, all right. And then when Coach Schmitz talked to me, I was like, I'm going to play football again.
So why did you leave in the first place? Was it you just?
Well, I left. I'm a pretty smart guy, I'd say, but, I'm taking a lot of hard classes. So it was really difficult, and I was focusing on wrestling a lot. So I was wrestling, 3 times a week at a private gym. so that I could like place in state
Yeah.
and stuff like that. But that's mainly the reason why I left.
Yeah, it's tough. That Coach and I were talking before we came on. That sophomore and junior year of football is so challenging because you're sort of in between JV and varsity. You're not really getting on the field, but you got to put on all the work, and then a lot of times you're sort of tackling dummy in practice, and you're just like, man, this is. You just have to weather through it, some of the things you guys should talk, to the younger guys about is just stick with it. It works out in the end, just stick with it.
Sure.
It is, but it is easy to go, man, I don't want to. So what are your plans after high school?
After high school, I think I'm looking at Georgia Tech, maybe be an industrial engineer. So
All right.
that'll be my top plan right now.
Tech's a good football team now too,
Good
right?
football team. Might have to walk on there.
Yeah,
I don't know.
exactly. They're
They might be too good now.
they're exciting. I'm hoping they pull off the upset against Georgia. I know a lot of
Me
people
too.
don't want to.
Same. Hope they win.
Yeah, I know. As an Auburn guy and an Ole Miss guy, watching Georgia beat back-to-back weeks has been very painful. So
Mizzou game was painful for Auburn. I was there.
I don't want to relive it. I can't. You were there. You
Yeah,
got
I
that
was
game.
at the game. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
awful.
It was awful. Overtime. Awful. All right. Let's see. Antonio, what are your plans for college? What are you planning to do after high school?
Mainly just Georgia schools. I'm looking into a few Georgia schools like GSU, Reinhardt, Morehouse, just all over Georgia, trying to stay in the state.
Yeah.
Get Hope scholarships. How do you say that?
Zell Miller.
Zell.
Miller,
Yeah. Well, awesome.
Trying to
Yeah, that's there are a lot of good schools in Georgia. Everyone talks about Tech or they talk about Georgia as being, but man, there are so many good schools in Georgia that for kids to look at, to go to, and every kid that goes down. What's one in Milledgeville? Every kid.
CSU, Georgia College.
Everybody that goes down there loves that place. So awesome to go down there. All right. So how has the energy been? Any of you guys? How's the energy been in practice this week?
Amazing.
Oh, it's been awesome.
Best it's
Oh
been
my
all year,
goodness.
I'd say.
Yeah.
You got a week off, so you're like recharged.
We're
and
back.
ready to go?
Everybody's fresh.
These two practices have been great. Really great.
Yeah, really great practices.
How about last week during spring break? Did everyone show up and was it a little
Honestly,
tougher?
yeah. I think a lot of people.
There was definitely good numbers.
Yeah.
A couple people here and there gone, but
Yeah.
definitely like
Overall, it was good.
majority, I'd say.
Yeah. Well, the weather's changed too, which makes football a little bit easier, right? You're not dealing with a ton of heat, so it's a little cooled off a little bit.
Yeah, it feels good.
So a little bit better. Well, good stuff, guys. Man, this is good to meet you guys in person. I've been calling the games for a while and love to see you guys out there and man, making a difference every single play. So big game this week. You got a lot of people pulling for you, and we want to get the victory back for the Wildcats and keep the Golden Spike in Dunwoody.
Yes, sir.
Any last parting words you guys have?
Just want to say you do a great job doing the announcing in the booth.
That's why I have you here.
So everybody that
So-
watches us, everybody
My
says how
grandpa
great
be
they
watching
are.
it. My
Great
grandpa
job.
watches it every time.
It's funny. We there have been so many times I've been like, I don't know if I really want to do the broadcast, and I'll hear from a grandparent or I'll hear from a parent like, I can't be at the game. I want to watch it or whatever. And so that's honestly the reason we do it. This is a shout out to any dads out there that want to take over the broadcast. In the future, please call me up. Let me know. I'd love to host somebody and get somebody else in there to kind of learn about the program and do that. It's a great way to give back, and honestly, there's no better way to really be involved in the program than
For sure.
to being out there and calling those games, because it is so much fun. I really do appreciate you guys saying that. So
Great job setting up the coaches show.
Coach's show is
Yeah.
it's fun. This is not
It's
bad,
fun.
is it?
Yeah,
This is
it's
kind of
very
easy.
fun.
See, we're just chatting. No one's even watching us. We're just sitting here talking about football.
That's for sure.
And talking about your one more other thing, cliff jumping. Tell me about cliff jumping.
Jumping. I love cliff jumping.
Where do you find cliffs? Where are you jumping off cliffs?
Like whenever I travel, I'd say like mountains. I went to Greece one time. A lot of cliff jumping.
Oh, that's
a
awesome.
lake.
Yeah,
So yeah, it's fun.
that is awesome.
Love cliff jumping.
All right, well, good stuff. We're going to bring the coaches on now, and I really do appreciate it, guys. And good luck this weekend. Tomorrow,
Of course.
Friday night rather, and then a Shiloh. You got two games that are winnable games, but you got to win them to get in the playoffs, right? And get
Yep.
the playoff
Yes, sir.
seeding.
Must
So every one is a big one now. So
Yes,
good
sir.
stuff.
All
I
right.
appreciate it, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You can just set those down. Awesome. Thanks, guys. Thank you, Antonio. It's good to meet you guys. All right. 1 second. We're getting the coaches in here. All right.
All right.
We're back at it. We're live. Feel like we're just here, you know?
Yeah.
All right. Well, as you can see, I've got Coach Schmitz with me. Hopefully you guys can see him. And I got our tight end coach, and that is Dylan Rosenstein. What's your nickname? You got to go by
Rosie.
Rosie.
Yeah, everybody
Okay.
calls me Rosie.
All right. Well, good stuff. So I want to start off. So you were on one of Coach Nash's first teams.
Yes, I was on Nash's first 3 teams. Was 3-year starter for him, 3-year captain, and he was like my dad.
Oh,
So
wow.
everything I've done up to this point, I owe to that man.
Yeah. Wow. What were those first teams like?
It was rough. We went from having no field, having to call off practice because of dust storms to
Dust
now-
storms.
Dust
Oh,
storms.
I mean, man, that field was terrible.
Yeah, the field was awful.
Yeah.
But we were a tough team, and we went from 17 kids to, I think by my senior year we had 80 or 90, and we were winning 3-4 games a year. But I mean,
Yeah.
the one game we always won, which Nash always made an emphasis on, was Chambly, and it rings true to that. This town, this community, regardless of what this team looks like every year, this is the game that we're looking forward to.
Well, that's what I was just talking to the guys about too. Is these kids have played baseball together, they've played football together, growing up together, and not until they get to 9th grade do they kind of separate and they go in different directions. And so there's a lot of known players between the two teams. So it should be a good game.
Yeah.
A lot of similarities between the teams.
A lot of similarities.
And that's the thing that we see every year, and it always comes down to, I feel like, 1 or 2 plays that that end up making a difference here. All right, so Coach, so tell me, Coach under Nash, how long did it take to get back into coaching? Like, what was that progression like?
It was about right out of school. I think it was about 2 months to the day of graduating. Nash reached out to me and he said, "Hey, you ready to come home?" And
Where were you at that time?
I was at Maryville College. I had just graduated. Had just finished up playing football up there, and Coach Nash had always told me, like, "I'm gonna bring you home," and I was like, "Okay, yeah, like, I'll believe it when I see it." And it rang true, and he called me up, and I didn't really know what I was doing. I was suffering with my health, and him just bringing me in and letting me be a part of all of this,
Yeah.
It saved me. And
That goes to what he does. So talk a little bit about your position players now. So you coach tight ends, right?
I'm with the tight ends now.
You got a great set of tight ends.
Great group, a young group, and I mean they're exciting to watch. They're physical. They love to hit, which I love, and they go make plays when they need to.
I was just asking Jack. What do you prefer, offense or defense? He's like, man. He goes, yeah, stealing the edge against the defensive end. There's very few things better than that. He goes, it's fun to hit, but man, at the same time, that is one of the beauties, and obviously we do that a lot. So he does a great job. But so talk about your players a little bit. You got Abbott, you've got Charlie Cervelis, right?
Charlie,
Louis Ryan.
Yeah, Charlie and Louis are fantastic. They're like my 1-2 punch right now. I can always rely on Charlie to get in there and do the job. And when I need the dirty work, that's when I can call him Louis. He's mean, he's nasty.
He is mean. Yeah, we played junior Wildcats with him. Yeah, he was always good for like 1 personal foul penalty per game. I think it was junior Wildcats.
Yeah, and I'll take that first personal foul as long as it takes us on a little bit of a streak.
Yeah, exactly. That's great. So, anything you like to talk about in terms of their aggressiveness, or I guess I'm trying to think of the tight ends. We do pass the ball to the tight ends some. I mean, it's not a huge part of the receiving core, but they do catch the ball some. We do have some plays out there for them, and they're big. I mean, every one of those kids are just massive kids. I mean, Charlie is, what is he, 6'5" or something? I mean, he's a big kid.
He's long. If we can get him to put on some weight this offseason, there's no telling where he can go.
Yeah.
Then we got the 2 young ones. Charlie McDonald, a freshman. He's going to be a heck of a player.
and
on
he's
tight
a
end.
receiving threat too.
Yeah, he'll be bigger than all of them.
Oh, is that
he's
right?
going to be a heck of a player. Yeah.
Then we also got waiting on the IR. We got Drew Gust,
Drew
who
Gust.
when he gets back, he is.
He
I mean,
plays
a
some
threat
tight
from
ends with
everywhere.
us. I mean,
Yeah. Okay. Oh,
it's a deep position for us for years to
I
come.
didn't know Gusto played
Mhm.
tight end as
Yeah.
well. Okay. Yeah, that's a shame, that injury. That is. All right, so let's talk briefly about the Woodward game. I don't want to harp on this game because the whole game kind of annoys me to a certain degree. Look, we know this. We've known this forever. They're one of the state's top programs. They recruit. They do all the stuff that private schools do, and I think it is something we just will always have to deal with. And I think ultimately it's getting kids to stay home in our area. We could compete with them day in, day out if we could do that.
That's one of our number one goals since, I took this job. I talked about it in the interview process. We've talked about it in the summer. We talked about it in parents' meetings. We want to build a program, that attracts people. You know what I mean? We'll never do the recruiting per se, that you just alluded to that some schools do. But
Yeah.
But we believe
They don't acknowledge it,
right.
But yeah,
we believe we can attract people, by putting a good brand of football, by taking care of the kids, by being positive in the community, and so that's what we're looking to do. And if we can keep those kids home, that go to a couple of the others, watch out. I think we're all in agreement on that.
Yeah.
So what's the one thing you want the team to take away from that loss at Woodward?
I know it's kind of coach speak, but if they're the cream of the crop, we're not that far off. That's kind of what we took from it. And I don't believe in moral victories. I never do. A loss is a loss. But it's kind of, we kind of predicted it, right? We talked about Woodward games for the past 2 years.
You said it.
There was a 20-minute span of real life time where it went from 10-0 Dunwoody to 21-10 Woodward.
Yep.
And then the rest of the second and third quarter, it's 7-3. We play them back and forth. Defenses are both playing great, and then they added the 2 late, so the 1 really late.
Yeah.
They added 2 in the fourth. They added 1 in almost the fifth.
Yeah.
But
if you missed it, I'm not gonna harp on too much here, but when you throw a deep pass with 3 seconds left in a game that you've won, you could just take a knee. To beat a team, to add 7 points when you're already up 35-13, I don't know. I'm just gonna. You don't say this, I'll say this. I just say that's bad sportsmanship, and I'll leave it there. So, no need to do that, especially on a night when we honored our former coach and other things. And I think even Bob, who was in the booth with us, said something on the PA system, and I completely agree with him. So, anyway, we'll move on. So now. The next 2 games are huge. We got Chamblee and then Shiloh. We have to win one to make the playoffs, right?
Correct.
One of these 2.
have to.
So winning 2 puts us in great position. Let's focus one game at a time. Shiloh is having the best year they've had in a long, long time. And that's on a Thursday night, the night before Halloween, and who knows what happens on a night like that. This game has been circled for a long time. They've circled it for a long time. It's the rivalry game. What are some of the things you're looking at for the team for this week?
We talked about it in our staff meeting on Sunday. Do we lean into it, how big of a game this is, or do we kind of just make it like any other game and play that coach speak? And we decided as a staff we're going to lean into it. This one's huge. It's huge for, like you said, it's huge for the season. It's huge for playoffs. It's huge for seeding. It's huge for those reasons, the last 10 months of work come down to these 2 weeks, so of course it's huge for that. And then it's just big. It's high school football. We said in the team meeting, that's what high school football is all about, right? You're playing a rival out of respect, not like a rival out of hatred. Like you said, our kids and their kids grow up together.
Yep.
Coach Swank has been a bunch of coaches in the county, but Coach Swank has been one coach in the county who, when I got this job, reached out to me and kind of said, hey, if you have any questions, you need any help, I'm here for you, So, but at the end of the day, we want to beat them, and I guarantee you they want to beat us, So,
Yep.
So this is it. Also, it's a little chilly. You know what I mean? It's a little chilly. It's football weather a little bit. So it's
taking a long time to get.
This is what Friday nights are about in the South. And
nothing is better than rivalry game, high school football on a chilly Friday night. You can't ask for anything better than that. What are some of the key matchups you're looking at for this game?
I mean, defensively, we got to stop their quarterback. He's a good player. He's a really good player. He's talented. When they struggled earlier in this year, it's because he was hurt. I mean, some of those scores that we were looking at early in the year and we weren't aware of him being hurt, and we're just score watching, we're seeing they were struggling. All of a sudden, you put 2 and 2 together, it's because their quarterback was out. He's a good athlete. He's good in the pocket, but he's even almost more dangerous when he just tries to make stuff happen. But he is prone to making mistakes. So if our defense can do what Coach Gentry has them schemed up to do, we can sucker him into some of those mistakes, so to speak. That's going to be huge. And then on offense, man, we say it every week, but this week I think it's paramount. We got to win up front, and it should be a strength of ours. We're not hiding from it. Our offensive line should have a good week, and they need to have a good week. We need to get back to our identity of, running right at people to set up stuff on the outside. So
so you touched on a couple players. So their quarterback, Braden Doss, has thrown for 1,000 yards in the season, has thrown 12 interceptions, so he is up there on the interception. But he's a young player. He's a sophomore. Of all the regional players out there, only him and Liam, sophomore quarterbacks that are out there. So a young quarterback. We did see him last year. He did make some mistakes during last year's game, but they were a younger team last year, so much different this year. And then the other one you touch on, which is our running game, Cam is. It looks like he's missed games. This is the other thing. He's got 2 fewer games, but he's 4th in the region in rushing. That's leaning on that running game for us.
That's also with him, not finishing probably the first 5 games.
Splitting some carries with Bradley. He's had a heck of a year, and having him back healthy, I think he could have played. I don't know. He shouldn't have played in Woodward. There was part of him that wanted to play, but I think getting him 3 weeks off, and getting him ready for these last 2 games, it was the right call, and he's itching. So.
Yeah, and if you look at the 2 teams on scoring offense are very similar. The one big difference is probably just scoring defense, where they have given up maybe a few more points, but part of that is kind of the folks that they've played. The thing that kind of stood out to me was their rushing offense, not generating a huge number of yards compared to what Dunwoody has had. They do rely more on the pass. But looking at stats, I see a couple players on there that I knew, growing up that are good running backs. So so we'll see how that you never know what you're going to get, right? It could be a change of pace, and obviously they have a good coaching staff that will try to exploit some of those things. And then this is the other one that I thought was interesting. The rushing defense, giving up 172 yards a game in rushing defense. So sort of near the bottom.
Make that go up a little bit.
Maybe make that go up a little bit.
It's a good matchup. Again, it just is. Good players, good competition. It's going to be a good crowd. It'll be a fun night. The Hall of Fame stuff is built around it. We both, it's the game of the week, in the state. Atlanta News First is televising it.
Yeah, I'm upset about that. I'm not doing the broadcast
I don't
get to the broadcast on Friday night, so it will be on Peachtree TV, folks. If you're watching at home, you
get to be a dad.
Yeah, I get to be a dad, and I'm looking forward to that. So look at Peachtree. I do think they have a live stream as well, so just double check on that. Dunwoody has 2 Hall of Fame folks getting in, I think, this year, well, they have Steve Wallace listed as Chamblee.
We have one. I think he grew up, but he went to Chamblee.
He went to Chamblee. Okay.
We have one, and they have one.
And then Harris Barton. So 2 in the Hall of Fame. And Harris obviously is a huge supporter of Dunwoody football and has been for years. I think he's the 82 crew. Is he 82 crew, right? So has been a part of that for a long time and always very generous with the program. So is he going to be in town?
I believe so.
Is he going to be in town? Oh, that's going to be awesome to see him there. So let's see. Cordero's back. Cam's back. Everyone is pretty much healthy this week.
Everyone's healthy. The one we talked about is Luke Mitchell, which we knew he was going to be out, with that injury. But knock on wood, everyone's healthy. We get through one more day of practice, hopefully, we got everyone back. So.
All right, so looking forward to it. Friday night, 8 o'clock, a little bit later of a start, not a 7 o'clock start, so 8 o'clock start for us. But it should be a good time. Any final thoughts on the game this week?
You got any?
I just think we go out there and do what we do every year, which is go and beat Chamblee.
Well, your tight ends are going to be important in that blocking scheme,
Absolutely.
right? By the way, I got to tell you, and I say this so many times, whenever I see I call it the heavy set. I don't know what you call it, but whenever we get the 2 tight ends, and and I'm like, we have no one's out wide. I'm like, I just love it. Because there's going to be a run and it's going to be Cam.
Power football.
It's going to be beautiful football.
We might have a little more of that coming. We had a couple plays on film, and I was like, man, that's what football's supposed to be.
In this weather, it's so much fun to watch. Not that I don't like the passing, but man, when you get that heavy set in there and those guys are aggressive, that's so much fun to watch. So any final thoughts? Just looking forward to this game?
Of course, we want everyone to come out. What is it called? The Battle of the Golden Spike.
Yep.
And
do you know do you know the story of that? Do you know that?
A little bit.
So there apparently used to be. Josh Neal had to tell me this. There used to be a train that went between Dunwoody and Chamblee.
Okay.
Which does not seem like a very far distance. I'm not sure why you would need a train to take you from.
Correct.
It seems like you could walk it
right.
if you really wanted to.
Right.
But there was a train and there was there was a spike and someone painted one gold and that became the Golden Spike.
Okay.
Do you know anything more about
that? Was my that was my freshman year. I think we brought that trophy around.
Yeah.
I think the story was just the train track was going through and that was the spike. So
yeah, I don't know where that train track is now. I don't think it's still around, but it doesn't.
The winning team every year gets to put a little inscription on it. So it's like last year, what was it, 3 in a row? I think. No, 2 in a back to back. It was because last year. It'd be nice to put for Nash on it. This year.
That's
what I mean. It'd be nice to put that on.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Well, good stuff, guys. We really do appreciate it. Looking forward to Friday night. Real quick, everybody, keep in mind the Bring It Home campaign, which is raising funds for the new stadium at Dunwoody High School. If I didn't mention that, Nina Arnold would probably kill me. Please check it out at Dunwoody's football website. And if you can make donations to bringing that stadium to reality, we would love to have that. It's going to be a great amenity for Dunwoody sports, not just football, but all the sports that get played out of Dunwoody. So please, if you can do that, that would be fantastic. So, all right, guys, appreciate it, and we'll see you guys on Friday night.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thanks. Thank you. Let me in the broadcast. Stop streaming.